This is my grandpa's 80th birthday celebration and my dad's 50th birthday celebration, and we're here celebrating in Hawaii. His dad and his dad.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we have all of these.
Brittany. Where's my drink?
Uncle Al.
I drank it already. I still drink all drinks alcoholically.
Do you remember
Do we
the
need to
joke?
get you another lava flow?
What joke? The monkey.
They weren't as
Well,
good
what's
as
the
that
joke?
one.
I don't remember the
No?
No, it's the gorilla, not the monkey.
It's the gorilla in the cage and the like. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Screw you.
All right.
What?
Yeah.
I don't know what joke you.
You remember the last thing I saw was a poor monkey trying to put the cork back.
No, this one guy is going, visiting a zoo in some place.
Is that from Mike or no?
Another friend of his is coming in, and he says, "Hey Joe, what are you doing here?" He says, "I was just at the gorilla cage, and you ought to go there because he mimics everything that you do." So the guy says, "Jesus, where is that?" He says, "Go where they have the primates." So this guy goes to where the primates are, and he sees a lot of people standing around there, and they're making certain motions, and the gorilla is mimicking everything that they're doing. So this guy eventually gets up to the cage, and he goes up and grabs a hold of the cage and looks at the gorilla. The gorilla grabs it and looks at him. And he throws his arms up, the gorilla throws his arms up, and he jumps up and down, the gorilla jumps up and down, and pounds his chest, the gorilla pounds his chest, and he comes real close, and he does this. And the gorilla just grabs him and starts choking him to death. They liberate him, he wakes up in the hospital at the zoo, and the guy says, "Good God, what did you do to the gorilla?" He says, "I didn't do anything." He says, I was told to come and see the gorilla. Everything that you do, he would mimic all of your motions. And that's what I did. The last motion I did was this. He says, "Oh my God, that means to go screw yourself in gorilla talk. And you don't want to do that." The guy says, "Okay." So
There you go.
after he recuperates, gets out of the hospital, he goes to a drugstore and picks up a razor. You know, one of that the barbers use, and he goes to a deli and he picks up a salami about that big. And then before he goes back to the zoo, just before he walks into where the gorilla is, he slips the salami into his jacket pocket and puts the switchblades into his pocket, goes up and he goes through the whole thing, but he bought 2 switchblades, you see. And then he does the whole thing. The gorillas mimic everything he does. And then he turns around and takes the switchblade and takes the other one out and gives it to the gorilla. The gorilla looks at it, and then he pops it open and he swooshes it, and the gorilla swooshes it. Then he takes the sausage out, zips his fly down, and starts slicing it, and the gorilla comes up and does that to it.
That's classic.
When's the last time you told that? It's been years. The person who told me that was Maynard Kennedy.
Is that right?
Yeah.
That was good.
Hello.
What a fine job.
Yes.